Have you ever watched a video or read an article about lawn care marketing tips and realize about halfway through that you've completely wasted your time? I know this already. Tell me something I don't know. Well, there's 10 minutes of my life I'll never get back. One of these typical tips is to create a lawn care blog. But I'm not interested in typical tips. Today, we are going to talk about how to not just create a lawn care blog, but how to create a killer lawn care blog. My name is Chad, and I'm with a company called Landscape Leadership. For the last 20 years, I've been working not only at lawn care companies, but alongside some of the industry's biggest lawn care companies, some of the most innovative players out there. Today, we're going to talk about a killer lawn care blog, one that will generate thousands of leads for your company each year. Stay tuned. Today I'm going to share some tips with you that I personally see $2 million, $5 million, even $20 million lawn care companies using on a consistent basis to get local people onto their website and generate thousands of leads for their sales team each year. These are not typical tips. These are not the things that your competition is doing. This is going to help you have a killer lawn care blog. Now, I know that lawn care companies waste a lot of time, resources, and even money trying to blog for their business. And that's what I'm trying to help you avoid today. So as you watch these lawn care marketing tips, I'll ask you to do a few things. Number one, if you like this video, please click that button below and let me know. Number two, if you have questions, leave them in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them. Number three, if you absolutely love killer lawn care marketing ideas like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel. And number four, and most important, make sure you check the description below because we're going to be referencing a few things and I'm going to give you some links to some deeper conversations about some of these points. Let's get started. Now, like I said, unfortunately, a lot of lawn care companies waste a lot of time and money blogging for business. The other year, I wrote an article for Turf Magazine that was called The 8 Biggest Blogging Fails for Lawn Care and Landscaping Companies. The link to this article is in the description below, so I encourage you to go read it. But when I look at these fails, they kind of lump together in two different groups. The first group is that people are not writing for search engines. So in order to have a killer lawn care blog, it means that you have to write these articles with search engines in mind. You're going to have to do a lot of individual things correctly to make sure that your articles are optimized for search results. Number one, you should make sure that your website is even being crawled by Google, which I see that not happening in a lot of cases. The other thing is when you write these articles, keep search engines in mind. Think about what you're naming these articles. Think about what keyword terms you're going after with this specific article and make sure that you're crafting and organizing the content to have a search engine understand what the article's about. It has to be an article that's at least 800 or 1,000 words long, or you're probably not going to get it to rank in search results. You have to make sure that your titles, your headings, your images, the descriptions of your image, and how you use the keywords throughout the article is carefully and methodically thought through to make sure that search engines are going to find your content. Even if you write the greatest article for a search engine, it doesn't mean that you're going to get lawn care leads out of it. You have to keep people in mind when you write articles for your lawn care blog. So part of a killer lawn care blog means that you're writing articles that fit into what we call the Big Five. I'm going to have a link below that talks about what is the big 5 different types of lawn care blog articles that you can be writing, and be sure to check that out. Use this framework to brainstorm with your team and to come up with some really great original topics. I would encourage you, though, when you're doing this, think like a lawn care prospect, a homeowner, a commercial property manager, and try to put yourself in their shoes because what's really common is for us lawn care nerds to write about things that we think are interesting. And a lot of times a prospect, you might be tempted to talk to them at a 10 level with the information. They might only want a 2. So really think about how you're going to present this article to them. Now, when you think about writing articles for your lawn care blog, I'll ask you to do something that is very, very important. make sure you send some of your articles to someone that's going to give you very unfiltered feedback. You might realize that you're not as great of a writer as you hope you are, and that's okay. There might be someone on your team that's better suited to write these articles, or you might decide to hire a freelance writer or an agency to do this for you. Whatever the case is, remember the people that are reading these articles. You need to not only just inform them, but you also have to keep things light and entertaining so that they're going to want to read through your article, which leads me to my next point. People aren't coming to your website just to read your articles. They are coming because they're trying to have a question answered and ultimately want to do something about it. So one of the things you have to absolutely remember in your Killer Lawn Care blog is provide very clear calls to action. These can be a simple button or an image with some text on it that indicates to the reader that this is the next step. Whether that's further research or requesting a quote, you have to compel them to action. Help them solve their problem and tell them what to do next. As you know, there are a lot of lawn care companies out there. And in order for you to crush your competition, you're going to have to not just have a lawn care blog, but to develop a killer lawn care blog for your business. I've personally seen this generate tens of thousands of local website visits for our clients and also thousands of lawn care leads throughout the year for their sales team. In the description below, there will be a link to all those resources as well as a link to some of our clients. Feel free to check out what they're doing on their blog. I hope these lawn care marketing tips have really helped you today. Again, if you like this video, be sure to click the button below and let me know. If you have questions, leave them in the comments section. And again, if you love killer lawn care marketing ideas like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel. I hope these tips help your website to kill it in search results and also bring in a ton of leads for your sales team. Thanks a lot. I hope you're having a really great day.